Hello, Susan here, Susan Lancaster McGraby. Welcome to this video. We're going to talk about 3 things about overwhelm. So if you'd like to connect, see the buttons below, come and join us. Now, overwhelm. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is a very good friend and mentor of mine, Kay Somji, was talking about overwhelm the other day, and it really resonated, and I loved what he said. And the point being, a lot of business owners get overwhelmed, and we hear, don't let it overtake you, just chill, relax. But it's not quite that simple, is it? And this is why what he said resonated really with me. So the first point here is it is quite normal, quite usual to get overwhelmed. Life is busy. We've got a lot of things to do. We've got a lot of things in our head. We've got the added pressure. And as I record this at the beginning of 2021, there are a lot more pressures on life. So overwhelm is normal. And don't be afraid of being overwhelmed. The thing is to accept it and then use it. Now, by accepting it, we're not mean sort of, sitting down and being so overwhelmed you can't do anything. Absolutely not. But not to worry that you are overwhelmed in the first place, because worry paralyzes us, doesn't it? It creates fear. So overwhelm is normal, accept it. And it's a sign that you are busy, that your life is engaging, that you've got things to do. It's not a bad thing, really, when we think about it in this way. So it is normal. Now, the second thing is manage it. So it's something that you're doing something right. So if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed in your business, it means that you're busy, you're doing things, and that is an incredible thing to be, and something to be proud of. And let's think about if you're watching a favorite TV program, BBC, BBC TV, I'm trying to say, or Prime or Netflix or something like that. You wouldn't really be feeling overwhelmed, would you? And these are good things to do when you're relaxing. But when we feel overwhelmed, it's because we're doing something. So we can acknowledge that we're actually doing something right. We've got a lot of things in our heads. So if you're thinking about your business and you've got loads of things that you feel that you should be doing, it's because you want to do them, because you are engaged in your business, and really, really welcome that. And I think that is a really good point. Now, something I often say, and the third point is, so we've got accept it, it's normal. The second thing is manage it. You'll acknowledge that you're doing something right, and that's absolutely amazing. The third thing is something that I often talk about, and it's called The One Thing, and there is a book of the same name, The One Thing, and it is an incredible book. And the message is, do one thing at a time. So you prioritize the one thing you're going to do. Now, the way I use this in my life is each week I will think there's one thing I want to achieve, one main thing. So perhaps it's launching a new course, perhaps it's getting my email series set up. And these things may not take the whole week, but the point is that I choose one thing that I really, really want to get done. And that's my priority for the week. And then in the same way, we can choose the one thing for the day. So that would be part of that goal. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't do other things, but when you sit at your computer or wherever you do your work, and these days most likely it is on the computer, sit down with purpose. You've got one thing to do. So, for example, this morning I said I need to do some videos. I had that planned out. So I have sat down at my computer to make the instruction videos. And that is in my diary. So I will know that I have done those things. And that is very satisfying. It's very purposeful. And it achieves a very specific goal, which I set out beforehand. Now, to do this, and annoyingly, I think there was a ping at the beginning of this video, but it just shows we're human and we're normal. You need to close all your tabs. You need to turn off your phone. You need to get away from social media. You need perhaps to tell people in your household, hey, I'm working hard for an hour. And obviously it'll be longer than an hour, but let people know that you are busy for a certain amount of time. And unless it's an emergency, could they let you work in peace? If you've got children in the house, perhaps you're homeschooling, again, try to divvy up the time so that you can have that purposeful moment to do your one thing. So these are the minuscule, perhaps, of arrangements that we all realistically have to make, but to keep to the point so that we don't get overwhelmed, it's really important to focus on one thing and block out the time. And that's why I mentioned perhaps letting other people around the household know that you're busy on a certain project. project and product perhaps for a certain time. So let people know what you're doing if you've got other people in your household, which is fantastic, but let them know and block out that time and then turn everything off. Don't have access to emails, don't have things popping up. I mean, personally, I don't look at email on my phone because that's just one more thing. But try and get all sources of distractions or interruptions away and focus on that one thing. And I promise you, if you do this, you will stop feeling that negative feeling connected with overwhelm. Now, as we said, and as Kay said, it is absolutely fine to recognize overwhelm because it says that you're doing something right. And frankly, if we're not challenging ourselves and if we're not looking at new things and looking at projects and building our businesses, we're not going to feel that overwhelm because it's a human thing. We will feel, oh my goodness, I've got too much to do. Acknowledge it, I'm doing something right, manage it, book out your time, block it out, and focus on one thing at a time. So in this example, I said, I've got a block of videos to do this morning. I'm going to do those. And then I will reward myself with a small break. And then I'll look at a couple of perhaps administration things I need to do. And then I'll go back to my one thing. Now, I hope this is helpful. If you found it helpful, please let us know in the comments below. And remember, you can connect with us. Go below this video, wherever you've seen it, and you will see places to connect. Make sure that you reach out, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos that will be of help to you. I like to keep them short and sweet. My passion is really to make sure that I can help at least 10,000 business people achieve their dreams. Because when I started off in working for myself, there was no one there to guide me. I had to go out and search for help and advice. And I found it. I found a lot of great mentors. I found an educational platform to help me. I got lots of help and it accelerated my business. So let's make sure that we can give you all the help that you would desire and need. So reach out, connect below. And remember, overwhelm is a thing of the past. It's going to happen. Acknowledge it, enjoy it. You are doing something right because you feel overwhelmed. Manage it, do the one thing, move forward in your business, and we're here to help you if you need us. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. And remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you very much.